Ahead on Daytime Buffalo, learn how you can spruce up your spring with the ladies of Buffalo Holiday Market, and how the Buffalo City Mission is finding new ways to collect donations for those in need. It's all coming up right here on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Thanks for joining us today. And today, we've got a very special guest. We've got Jillian here to talk about the Buffalo Holiday Market. Hi, Jillian. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks so much for having me.
Tell us a little bit more about the Buffalo Holiday Market.
So we launched the market about 2 years ago because we were looking for a fun, creative way for people to gather outside safely during COVID. So we launched our holiday market, and the rest is history.
Now, you have a business partner, Colleen. Tell us a little bit about how you guys met and started working together, because you have multiple businesses together, right?
Yeah, we do. So Colleen and I actually went to the same high school, but we weren't there at the same time. We reconnected when we were both stay-at-home moms looking for something fun and creative to do. So we launched our first business, Buffalo Collective, and we started a creative experience that offered a studio space for people to come in and share and create with us. And then out of that, we launched a couple of other things along the way.
No, of course, it's Women's History Month, and we're celebrating all the wonderful things you and Colleen and other businesswomen are doing. And that's something that you guys really push for, is helping women succeed in businesses too, right?
Absolutely. I mean, there's an amazing network within Buffalo and even the surrounding areas, and it's wonderful when women can come together and support one another.
What can we expect and look out for this year's Buffalo Holiday Market?
So for the spring market, we're actually partnering with Punt Pediatric to do a fun adult Easter egg hunt. So you can come, you can be a part of the egg hunt, and then you can come shop the market with over 30 local vendors and get all of your Easter needs.
That sounds like so much fun. Can you tell us what the prizes are, especially if it's an adult Easter egg hunt? That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's super fun. So your ticket price includes a charcuterie cup from one of our friends at Meet and Eat Charcuterie. Nice. It also includes a drink from our Traveling Tipsy trailer. And then you each get 10 eggs, and it's a variety of prizes from a lot of local businesses throughout Western New York. And we have around $8,000 worth of prizes for both egg hunts.
Oh my goodness.
It's sure to be a great time.
That is amazing. Now tell me about some of the vendors that are also going to be there and participating in this spring market.
So we have over 450 vendors that join us throughout all of our holiday markets, and this one will feature 30 local artisans. It's 2 weekends long, and so it's rotating vendors, so no 2 weekends will be the same, and we have a lot of great things.
Nice. I'm really excited, and I want to know more about what it's like for you being a mom and being a businesswoman.
It's pretty incredible. I mean, we have 9 kids between the two of us, 12 and under.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
We do, but they're our biggest supporters. I mean, you'll see them at the market, you'll see them running around, helping us with different things, and they're always cheering us on, watching from home, and it's fun to watch them grow up and see us be successful with this.
Yeah, I'm assuming some of you, out of 9 kids, you must have some girls, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
How important is it for you to see your daughters looking up to you as not only an incredible mom, but also a woman that's doing something for herself and making a name for yourself?
It's great to have their support and also show them that anything is possible. And even if it's something that you personally aren't able to achieve, reaching out to the network of people that surround you and getting help and just really embracing challenges and making your dreams come true.
Absolutely. I want to know what's next for the holiday market and all of your other businesses.
So for the holiday market, we're hosting the spring market, which is 2 weekends, end of March, beginning of April. Then we'll be doing a Mother's Day market, of course, to celebrate all the mamas. And we're partnering with Peg's Park across the way to host our egg hunt. And we're hoping to partner with them for a brunch that they'll be hosting for mothers too. And then, of course, our winter market.
That's the big one, I'm sure,
Yeah.
right? The holiday market. Now, you touched on it because you mentioned that this spring market is partnering with Punt Pediatric, but how important is giving back to the community important to you guys, especially with your work through your businesses?
It's so important. I mean, we wouldn't be successful without the community support. And so finding an organization that we can partner with and give back to is a huge piece of what it is that we do. And Punt was the perfect place to partner with throughout the holiday season and again for the spring. So we're really looking forward to supporting them.
Absolutely. And you guys have a lot of kids that it's nice for them to see their mamas not only working, but also giving back. You're instilling that into that generation, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Are your kids excited for this market?
Oh,
or
yeah.
are they like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
no, mom's going to put me to work?
Oh no, they can't wait. They're already like, is the bunny going to be there? Like, what is there for me? Because I told them about the egg hunt, and they're like, well, what about the kids? There's plenty for the kiddos. We've got the Easter bunny and lots of fun stuff for them too.
So this is really a full family fun day when they come out to the market.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. If you would like to find out more, you can do so by heading over to their website. That's at buffaloloveholiday.com. Thank you so much for coming in, and congratulations for being a powerhouse of a woman.
Thank you so much.
As part of National Women's History Month, we continue to honor remarkable women and their stories. This is the story of Dr. Barbara Seals Nevergold and how her incredible life shaped a community.
Louisiana native Dr. Barbara Seals Nevergold moved to Buffalo in 1947 when her parents joined the Great Migration. One of 9 children, they moved into a 4-room cold water flat on Walnut Street. Her family's love and support made her into the person she is today.
That's where my roots are, growing up on the east side, and I guess that's where a lot of my personality, a lot of what my parents instilled in us, as being important, and valuing each other, valuing our community, giving back to the community as well.
With a bachelor's degree in French education, a master's in French education and counseling education, and a doctorate of philosophy and counseling education, learning was fundamental. Barbara's fascination with French took her around the world, studying the language at Laval University in Quebec and at the University of Dijon in France.
Knowing someone else's language, understanding their culture, being able to relate to it, I think enriches us personally, certainly enriches our community, and enriches our nation.
Barbara's career started as a French teacher. She went on to work in health education, social work, and higher education administration before being appointed an at-large member of the Buffalo Public Schools Board of Education. She served as the board's president for 6 years.
I've noticed throughout my life her zeal and her focus on doing things that empower people.
Barbara is the co-founder of the Uncrowned Queens Institute. It all started as a project to commemorate the 1901 Pan American Exposition. 24 years later, the mission is as strong as ever to preserve the histories of African American women and men.
There are many other women, African American women, who may have been well known in their time, but if their histories aren't written down and they can't be found, they don't exist. So that's our goal, is to make sure that we find the histories, that we write them down, that we make them available, and that we preserve them.
Barbara devotes her time to researching, documenting, and sharing the history of Buffalo's African American community, letting young people know there are giants here, role models they can aspire to be like.
Anyone can have a monumental effect in their surroundings and the people that they are surrounded by just making the effort. Start somewhere, and she's done that, all of her life. She's just started somewhere.
Barbara started somewhere and everywhere. Her list of accomplishments knows no end. She has directed the Niagara Frontier Association for Sickle Cell Disease, served as the CEO of Planned Parenthood of Buffalo and Erie County, held a number of leadership roles on local and national boards, showcased exhibits, written books, and won awards. Everything Barbara does is woven together by a common thread.
And I always connect them that, one, there was education involved in all of those, and 2, I was working with people.
She's lifted up so many people, not only in our community, but across the country. And that's important in this day and age. You want to have involvement with each other that enhances everyone.
As Barbara looks back on her life, she attributes her success to her family and the East Side roots that helped her flourish.
Look within your own family, look within your own social sphere, look within your church, whatever organizations that you belong to, because the role models are there, the stories are there, and the examples are there for you to use. The inspiration is there.
Women's History Month is a celebration of women's contributions to history, culture, and society. Today, we introduce you to airline captain Melissa Ward, the first black female captain for a major U.S. airline. CBS's Donnie Backus shows us how she's working to make sure other women are following her path.
You need to pull back a little bit.
Whether it's inside a United Airlines flight simulator or flying the friendly skies, Melissa Ward has soared to new heights in aviation during her more than 3 decades-long career.
You know, I never started my career thinking I'm going to trailblaze. I always just felt like I was going to do my job.
In 1998, she became the first black woman captain at United Airlines and the first in the U.S. to fly commercial airplanes. But even before flying with United, she was a pioneer, the only woman to graduate in her Air Force pilot training class and the first black woman instructor pilot in the Air Force.
People saw me in my flight suit and they were like, wait a minute, are you here for pilot training? I'm like, yes. They're like, we've never seen anyone like you. So that was the first time I had an awareness that this was something groundbreaking.
She is now dedicated to bringing other women along for the ride.
There is something about trailblazing that's important, and it's not about the status for yourself, but it's about the opportunities for people behind you.
She plays a part in the ascension of female pilots. She is a flight evaluator at United's Flight Training Center and helps recruit through the United Aviate Academy. The flight school plans to train at least 5,000 new pilots by 2030, with the goal of at least half of them being women or people of color.
My job was to make the road wider. And then the people behind me, the job is to make the road smoother. And so it should continue on and continue on until there are no more roads anyway, you know, and no one is talking about this because we've done it all.
Pull back a little bit.
And she's cleared the runway for the next generation of black women pilots to know this flight path is possible.
Coming up after the break, we talk to a local juicery about the exclusive deal they're offering just for you. And Easter's not all about eggs. Hear about the hunt for Buffalo's best kielbasa coming up this Easter season. Stick around.